welcome to Upper Lusatia for my new Let's Play. This is episode 1 with me, MrSealyp. This is it, my new Let's Play. This is Upper Lusatia, Oberlausitz. This map I did a first look on, and this is by RitchiF and Redkeinstus. This Let's Play is going to be different, as you've already seen from the thumbnail. It says back to basics, and that's exactly what I mean. I'm going to go a bit kind of old school, and when I say old school, I don't mean like 20 years ago. I'm talking about when I first started doing my Let's Plays. My first Let's Play was on Goldcrest Valley when the map went for FS. Well, actually, it wasn't. I was on FS15, but I think modded maps was challenging, and my old style of doing maps was just very much me playing the game, talking about what I was doing, explaining why I was doing it, and just having fun doing it. I have fun doing my Let's Plays with subscriber contracts. I have fun playing the game generally, but this Let's Play is not going to have any subscriber contracts. I want to put that out there first, so before people start sending me messages and saying, can you do this for me, can you do that for me, can I give you a piece of equipment, I'm not doing anything like that on this map. This is going to be me playing. That's it. I'm going to have a couple of helpers. Those helpers are going to be in the form of workers. When I'm doing some work, I will hire workers. Those two workers will be Max and Luke. Max and Luke I can depend on, I can rely upon, because they're my nephews. So they're going to be helping out every now and again when we're doing some work and I need some workers in the field to give me a hand. Max and Luke are going to be on hand to do just that. This first episode is a setting up episode. Another question I get asked a lot is, how do I set up for a Let's Play? Not just how do I, what do I do in the background when I'm doing between stories, between episodes on a map. How do I set up my Let's Play in the first place? Well, the thing about it is firstly deciding the route you want your Let's Play to go down. Generally, mine's very kind of loose, and I drift with kind of what subscribers want. But when I'm doing it myself, I've got to kind of decide where am I going with it. This is going to be a small machinery map. I'm not going big. I'm not doing loads of big, expensive, huge machinery. This is going to be farming, grassroots, 3-metre ploughs and seeders, and taking my time. And it might be in one episode I'll do a field. It's just going to be very kind of easy going. But the thing I need to do to start off with is set up for that kind of gameplay style. And there are a few bits of machinery we start off with in this map that I don't want, or I want to swap for something else. Some bits of machinery I absolutely want to keep. Things like the feed wagon, because on this map we start with animals. It would be silly to get rid of it when I'm going to need it to feed my animals. We start off with, and I'll just need to double check this, 15 cows, 10 pigs and 5 sheep. Now pigs, I've been doing jockey's hogs on Lone Oak Farm, so I'm not too bothered about doing the pigs, so I'm probably going to sell those. So that'll be one of the things I do kind of in an episode, will be selling off the pigs. But there's some machinery I want to sort out and I want to get rid of. The money will go up suddenly, but then what I'll do is I'll balance it back out so I come back down to 20,000, which is where I want to be at a starting point from. So what we're going to do is have a quick look into the menu and see what we start off with. I'm not going to take these to the store and get a maximum amount of money for them or anything like that, but things like the front loaders and all those kind of things, I'm going to keep all of those bits for the time being. I'm going to get rid of the Hurlimann for a start. I'm going to get rid of the case 1455 as well. I'm going to keep the New Holland 8340. I do like a New Holland and I like the 8340. It's a nice little tractor. I'm going to get rid of the case and its header. I'm probably going to get rid of the Metaltech and go for something else. I don't like the swivel axle. That's just me personally. Like I say, this is just me testing things out. I'm probably going to keep that for the time being, but I may well swap to... Oh, actually, what I did think about doing, I might go for the Liborto one, which is a 6-metre one, but I think it requires low horsepower. But I'll have a look at that. We'll keep these two for the moment. Fertiliser spreaders. No, it's a seeder, isn't it? That's incredibly small. Don't know. We'll have a think about that. That I am going to change. so we'll get rid of that. I'm going to keep that, the slurry tank, and we're going to keep the Farmtech manure spreader for the time being. I'm going to keep the weights, mowers, yep, I'll keep those, tedder, windrower. I might get a slightly bigger windrower. I'm going to keep the Euroboss, I'm going to get rid of the pickup, and I'm going to keep those other two bits, and the greenhouses I'm going to keep also. So there's a bit of money sitting there. Now I may need to add a little bit in to get this set up how I want, but harvesters, I want to have the Comia, the C6, so I'm going to buy that, and I'm going to get the header that goes with it, which is only a 4.2 metre header, so it's going to take me a little while to do some of these things, but then to be fair the case one was only a 4.3, so swings and roundabouts. So that leaves me 136,000. I want to get, to start me off, I'm going to get a Massey Ferguson, so I'm going to have the New Holland and a Massey. I'm going to go with a 399, but not the 399 turbo. I do want front loader attachment, please. That's weird. Oh yes. Yes please. I'm going to go with the 399, and I think I'm going to go with two-wheel drive to start off with. There's lots of options: standard, front wheel fenders, PAVT rims and fenders, wide tyres, twins, which I can then do at any point, road tyres. But I'm going to start off two-wheel drive. I haven't really done two-wheel drive tractors very much, so that's that. So I'm up to 2 tractors, whereas I started off with 3, and I've changed the harvester. The other thing I'm going to do is at the find the map. At the livestock market, I'm going to place, I'm going to jump there, I'm going to place a manure buy point and a slurry buy point. So Sengstock's organics will technically kind of come with us, but like I say, I'm not doing a storyline, I'm not doing anything like that. It's just going to be me playing and working through the farm and doing some jobs, that kind of thing. So I've got to work out where I'm going to place them. I'm going to need a trailer on. I suddenly realised I got rid of the I hope I've got enough. Let's see. So right, manure shop on its own. That needs to go somewhere. Now I need to make sure I place it to give myself enough room to access other things, but that seems to be about right. Just swing that round, because I'm pretty sure there's a sell point on this map but not a buy point, so that's going to go there. And then I don't want lights on it, I'm not too bothered. And then the slurry shop I'm going to have as well, and I'm going to put that, where should I put that? I think I might zoom in a little bit, I think, get it around the right way. I think it needs to be with this bit at the front, I'm never quite sure. I think it's supposed to be that way around, like the little pump unit thing, I think that's what it is. Spin around so I get this kind of level, if I can. That will do, about there. Which leaves us 56,000, which means I can get a trailer. Now I'll probably go with, because it was the Metaltech, which was 8,000 litre, the Brantner's 8.5, and the TDK is 15. I think I'll go with the TDK. Why not? Standard or wide? Standard is just fine, so we'll buy that. Which brings us down to 37,000. I think that's everything I need. So what I'm going to do now is get the money back down to 20,000, so I'm ready to start. Then it'll be a case of moving the equipment around, getting it back to the farm where it needs to be, and then I'm kind of ready to start. This is a fairly straightforward one. There's not a huge amount to do on this as far as prep goes, but it's the same kind of principle I would do on every single map. 3 slots available, 716 or 76. My eyesight is terrible and I'm sitting too far away from my screen. So I need to lose about 17,000, 17.6 if I can. So what I would do, normally tractors is the best way to go about it. That's what I would normally do. So I go down to the lower end at leasing, and I'll lease a tractor. For example, that is 9,000 to lease, no good. That's 13, I need 17.6. 13, 15, getting closer. 18 is a little bit high. Well, not too bad. If I do that, and then if I adjust, that's 17.1. Front loader attacher 17.2. And if I do wheel setup to something a little bit bigger, 17.544. That's as close to 17.6 as I'm going to get. So if I do that and lease it, and that's all I want to do, I'm not going to do anything with it, come back out, then go into leased vehicles and give it back, I'm back down to 20,151. I've got that set on dollars. I'll probably put that to euros. It's because I'm doing low noke as well, and I know that I'm going to keep forgetting to do it. So for the time being, I'm going to leave it on dollars. And that's it. That's me kind of set up for what I want to do, because I want to be able to muck spread fields, and we start off with that small muck spreader. We start off with the slurry spreader. So we can buy slurry, we can buy manure. We have got animals now producing some, but to be able to do fields, we're probably going to need more than it gives us. So that's the plan. What I'm going to do now is head back to the store, because I need to bring equipment back to the farm. So from doing my first look, you then suddenly think, I can't remember where anything is. So there's our little 2-wheel drive Massey 3.9. That's nice, that is. I like that. So what I'll do is I'll take the harvester, and then this will hook up to the trailer, and we'll take that back, and then we're pretty much ready to start. I do like the Comia. It's a really nice looking little harvester. Now I could have, and thinking about it, I probably should have gone with maybe the Fortschritt or something like that. I've used the Massey Ferguson 27 a bit, and I used the Fortschritt on Oakfield, and that's what again goes through my mind when I'm setting up a map, when I'm setting up for a Let's Play. I have to think to myself, what vehicles and equipment and machinery have I used recently? What things do I want to use? Obviously that all changes then when new mods come out, because I like to try and get new mods into the game as well. So if I can get those into the game, I try to do that too. This is an incredibly picturesque map. So, you know, I could have gone with a Fortschritt. It would have been a cheaper option, that kind of, but it doesn't matter because I want to use the Comia. And that's what this Let's Play is all about. It's just me playing. The equipment I want to use, and just, like I say, getting back to basics and enjoying the farming. You know, just doing it, and every episode doing what I want to do, when I want to do it, what crops need doing, whether I want to, you know, go and do logging or wood chipping, or if I decide I'm going to work on the greenhouses that day, it doesn't matter. And I think that's going to be the fun aspect to it. Keeping it all small as well, it's going to be nice. I think it takes me back to the golden days of farming, that map, where it was all small machinery, and that was just brilliant. Now the other thing you're going to find as well is the episode lengths might be a little bit shorter. I'm kind of looking at whether or not to do a shorter episode length just for this Let's Play, and so what I might do is, if I do, you know, if I do one field on an episode, it might well be that I go out, I do a harvest, or I plant a field, or I cultivate and plant a field, I don't know, and it might come out at 25 minutes long, and I decide, well, I could start a new job, but then, you know, it might get a bit kind of unwieldy, and I don't know where this was parked originally. So if I just, oh, actually what I'll do, I'll just park it in the barn here. I've got to work out again where all the sell point, all the seed refill points and those kind of things are. But I'll stick it in here for the time being. So yeah, they may be shorter episode lengths. They may be, you know, knowing what I'm like, I'll get sidetracked and I'll end up doing episode lengths the same. But I don't think they're all going to be around kind of 40, 45 minutes. There may be some that are 20, 25, some might be 30, some might be 40. It's all going to depend, really, how my mood takes me on the day and what I'm doing at the time, you know. So yeah, it's a whole kind of different take on it. I wouldn't say that I've got into a rut recently. The funny thing is, you know, this is going to be probably like I used to do on my Let's Plays. While I was doing stuff, it was kind of my musings about the game, things I'm thinking at that particular time, why I'm doing certain things, a bit more kind of chat and that kind of thing. Now, interestingly, I have done lots of maps which are small, lots of maps on like kind of English, Irish, Scottish maps. I've done some maps with small machinery, some with medium-sized stuff. And I had a lot of people commenting a while back saying, you never do an American map. Why won't you do an American map? So that's why I plumped for Lone Oak Farm. And the funny thing is, recently I've started getting a lot of comments by people saying, why don't you do a Let's Play where you're using small machinery? All you seem to do is use big machinery all the time now. And it surprised me, only because really Sussex Farm kind of lent itself to that a little bit more, because there were a lot more contracts and jobs you could do where you were buying and selling fuel, and you were delivering things around the map, and manure you could buy, and straw, and you know, you could make money fairly easily on that. But I liked that style of gameplay because it lent itself nicely to my narrative and storytelling. And I did buy some bigger machinery because that map was a fair sized map as well. And then I did an America map, which I hadn't done. And then very, very quickly people are telling me or asking me to go back and do a basic map, do small machinery, do a smaller map. So again, it's that old situation we always find ourselves in, isn't it? That you can't please everybody, and you try to do the best you can, and you're not going to please everybody. Some people want the bigger maps and big machinery, fast paced kind of buying things and doing things, and other people prefer smaller maps, small machinery, a slower pace to it. And you know, some people love narrative and storytelling, some people just want the farming. So I guess it's, you know, and that's why I've decided this one's for me. I'm just going to do this and enjoy it, and I hope along the way you do too. I was looking at Terra Italica, but I'm aware there are a few glitches. I've had quite a few comments from various different people saying the silo's a bit... Some people said there's no problem with it at all. Some people have said they've had a lot of problems with it. I've had a lot of people telling me there are problems with the feed triggers and it won't take it from certain trailers, and you know. And I thought, well, do I want to do a Let's Play? Although the map is phenomenal and I loved Terra Italica, I thought it was a beautiful, beautiful map. Do I want to be fighting with glitches and problems and niggles all the time? That's not to say I'm not going to find any on here. I might well do. And then obviously a lot of people were saying, well, Shamrock Valley's due out soon. It's a fantastic map, and from the first looks I've seen, it again is an incredibly beautiful map, an amazing map, and would lend itself to this very, very nicely. But it's been a while and it hasn't come out yet, and I don't know the situation at Giants at the moment with mods and with the new game obviously coming out, and off the back of Gamescom. They're obviously incredibly busy, they're obviously doing a lot of work, and knowing my luck, I'm going to start this Let's Play, and then tomorrow Shamrock Valley will come out, or you know, it's just the way it is. Alien Jim's Mercury Farms is due out, which again would have been a lovely map to do a Let's Play on. This was one I did the first look and I really did like it. And like I say, if I'm going for something, I'm choosing it because it's something I want to do, and that's why I've gone for it. So, I need to find out as well, doing this, whether or not this front loader I've got will attach to this, or whether I need the Massey Ferguson front loader, because I don't know for definite. So we've got two tractors, both fairly small. I think this one came in at 104 horsepower, wasn't it? Let's have a quick look. That one's 125. I'm sure it was 104, wasn't it? Yeah, 104. Cool. So now I'm thinking some of this machinery may not work. So what we'll have to do is, again, it's going to be a case of trial and error, seeing what we can do at the time. We may have to buy some new machinery, sell some old bits and buy things that are going to work with lower horsepower vehicles. But what I will do, jump out of there. Let's get the front loader off of this just for the moment. Because if I need to get a Massey Ferguson one, then that's going to be the case. That's fine. I did like Granada Oakfield. The 399 Turbo looked fantastic, but there's something about, I don't know, I like the two-wheel drive thing. That's cool. Right, so Oh, it's alright, it will hook up. I just wasn't sure if it would or not. Now, I think maybe getting rid of the pigs now is going to be kind of the thing to do, I think. So what we'll do, we'll grab this. We're going to need to lease an animal trailer because we don't have one. I think just the Betimax. We'll whiz over to the store and we'll get that. Right, sheep are down there. Good. Can't remember. Are the pigs somewhere else on the map or are they here at the phone? I suppose. Oh no, they're over here, aren't they? So that, in essence, selling the pigs off is going to make us a little bit of money. Not a huge amount, but we'll get a little bit into the bank straight away, which doesn't hurt. I just think doing the pigs might be a bit of a pain to start off with. We may find later down the Let's Play I might decide to get some. We'll stick with the cows and the sheep for the time being. So, off to the store. Let's get the Betimax. Find the cockerel. Actually, let's go this way. I love this ford here. Now I don't want to destroy the grass because this is our grass field, so I'll go around the edge of it as best I can without tipping the tractor into the river. That would be a bit of a nightmare too. Probably find I've gone so far out my way now. Wool sell point. We've already got some wool on the go, which is fantastic. I'm sure I've got traffic on. And the beauty of this as well is the fact it's a smallish map, so oh yeah, traffic is on. So getting anywhere, it's okay to drive. You know, this one thing I do a lot on my Let's Plays is that kind of jump cut when it's a long journey. Sometimes I do the whole thing, but it's nice sometimes just to actually do the journey, you know. So let's have a look. Where you want to lease? I hope it's not too expensive. Probably find out leasing the animal trailer is going to cost as much as I'm going to make in selling the animals. 1,000. No, that's not too bad. We'll lease that. I'm not sure how many I'll get in it. I was asked the other day what field of view do I have mine set on. I've got it set on 70 degrees, I think it is. 70 degrees or 70%? 70 degrees. Sure it is. So the good thing is being able to buy manure as well. It means we can get the greenhouses up and running pretty much straight away. We can go and buy some manure, get it down here. We have got, I think we do start off with a water trailer, don't we? I'm sure we do. Does that take us around the back? I'll try it 1 minute. It does, doesn't it? Fantastic. Right. Where is the load unload point for the pigs? It's got to be here somewhere. That's the straw. Rather than drive around constantly, let's see if I can actually find it. Was that there? Yeah, fantastic. Right. And if I remember correctly, this drops down, doesn't it? There we go. Does the cover come off? It does. Right. It takes 9. It would do, wouldn't it? Oh dear, okay. Right, now we'll go up to the... Oh, are they moving around a lot in there? So, I need to check the map actually. How do I get there from here? There's a farm track just there. Go out up the farm track. Is there another one that link up to it? It does. Okay, right. So, around the back of here, there should be a farm track. There we go. Now let's keep a track because I'm not sure actually what fields do we only, I think we own 3, don't we? Field 9 is to our right here, which is not ready to harvest yet. I think we've got field, oh no, 28, 17, 16, 24 are all grass. We are going to need grass, we are going to need hay. We do start off with some bales, but we are going to need some more, definitely. Okay, so the unload point. I may have just made that incredibly difficult for myself, putting the slurry point there, haven't I? But sure, I should be able to back in. We'll see. Maybe. Perfect. Oh, I didn't. Hang on. Cool. So, let's sell the 9. Ooh. Not bad. 1 left to sell. Maybe I'll just hit. I'll go this way instead then. I don't know what I bumped into, but I hit something. Different route back. Ooh, through the forest. A forest. Not the forest. See where it takes us. Assuming I'm going the right way, of course. I could be going the other place. But it does seem about right. Get to explore the map as well, which is quite cool. Oh, that's alright, that's where I came up. Fantastic. And off we go with the final pig. Now, as well as my hired workers, Max and Luke, who are going to be making appearances every now and again, obviously I've got Farm Dog with me. Wouldn't go anywhere without Farm Dog. He's over the moon, he loves it. Now it goes quiet. He always barks when I don't want him to, and when I want him to, he doesn't do a thing. But I'm going to sell this last pig and then take the tractor back to the farm. And with that, we've come to the end of the first episode. I said they're probably going to be a little bit shorter. I'm going to do kind of different jobs in each episode. This is just to start off one, just to show you that I'm on to a new Let's Play, the kind of what I'm going to be doing on it. The fact it's just me, no frills, smaller machinery, no contracts. I know people are keen and eager for shout outs and they want to be part of what I'm doing, and I will be doing the Lone Oak Farm is still going to be continuing, and if I finish on Lone Oak Farm and start another Let's Play, that Let's Play will be my subscriber contract Let's Play. So I'll be kind of doing one of each, and obviously when we move on to FS19, who knows what's going to happen from there. The possibilities are quite literally endless, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. So I would urge you, please don't send me any contracts for this one. I know the temptation is huge and I know people will want to, but I hope you've enjoyed this first episode. Like I say, it's interesting to just have a look and see how I set up, what I do, why I do it, that kind of thing, and that's what this Let's Play is going to be about. A little bit more of me explaining why I'm doing things. Generally speaking, on subscriber contract episodes, it's because I've been given a subscriber contract. On this one, it's going to be, you know, why am I doing it? Why have I chosen to do this on this day, or you know, whichever job it is. So, if you have enjoyed this, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this episode, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.